Hey guys, welcome back to DesignIY. We're going to get into a little bit more tile in the bathroom, only this time it'll be over and under the vanity. Welcome back to DesignIY, guys. We have a little bit more tile left to do, only this time it's not on the floor of the shower, but it's above and beneath the vanity. So let's take a look at the design first to show you exactly what I was trying to accomplish this, and then we'll get into the execution.
Hey guys, so I hopped over here in SketchUp where we have our 3D model of the home and the design, just basically what we're working towards. And I want to focus in on this vanity here to just show you the idea that I had. And that is not to have a cabinet at all. We had this interesting waterfall looking tile mosaic in the tile shower, and I needed to carry that onto the other side of the room. So we always look at this as you walk into the room, what you actually see. So we see it here vertically. I also wanted to see it here vertically. So that's what we've done, all the way from the ceiling all the way to the floor. But if we had a vanity cabinet here, it would actually just have to stop the vanity, and it would look weird unless we had it the whole entire width of the vanity. And then if we have a tall linen cabinet here, which is the idea, everything would just kind of look off. So what I did is I just took out the cabinet entirely and made the whole countertop, vanity top, waterfall, all the way down to the ground, where you can see it go straight through the vanity like that. That way I was able to get a narrower waterfall for this side of the room and then still maintain it floor to ceiling. Also, another interesting thing with our recessed baseboard, I wanted to go straight down tile to tile, so we ended up having to cut the drywall around that baseboard, so the drywall goes all the way to the ground there so we can tile. So this is what we're going to focus on today, is this tile. And just a key note here, if we install the tile first, this thickness then would be protruding from the drywall, and we would not be able to install our vanity up against the wall. There'd be a big gap here and a big gap here. So the idea would be to have the vanity installed first. Unfortunately, I was unable to do that since I was still waiting on the bulb and the faucet. So I went ahead and made an improvisation and was able to tile without the vanity in place. And I'll go back to you via camera to talk about how we did that.
Alright, so you can see I already have the bottom portion of this tile already completed. That's because I had a bunch of extra mortar when I was doing the shower and I didn't want to waste it, so I went ahead and got that portion done. To improvise, because I didn't have the vanity made or have the necessary parts to install it, I took a 2x4 and ripped it down so it's flat up against the wall, mounted it right where I thought the vanity should be, and then I was able to tile up to it, and of course tile down and then up from it on the top piece here. Now you see a bunch of spacers down there. 1/8 of an inch is greater than the grout spacing that comes pre-laid on these mosaics, but I wanted enough room to get a little bit of leeway in case my vanity is off, because it will be sitting on my tile floor job, which does have a lot of lippage. Also, I wanted to make sure that there was enough room by the end of it to, instead of using grout there at that joint and risk it cracking and crumbling over time, to use a color matched caulking.
You might notice I started one much lower than the other. If you're wondering what's going on there, it's because every time you have a sheet, that's the only time you see these pieces cut so close together. Otherwise it's like here and then here and then here. And so if I was to do it all at the same way, you'd be able to see the pattern repeat. So if I stagger one side from the other, then it tends to hide that quite a bit more. Tiles all on, and you didn't see the tedious part of cleanup and me I took a utility knife to all the grout lines, scraping out where the mortar came up too thick, so that way you actually have a grout space to put grout in. excluder trim coming out nice as always. You can only imagine what that's going to look like with the vanity there. Good Lord. Welcome back to the following day, guys, and today we're going to grout it. Finally get done with all this stuff, but not just this. Remember, we did patch the floor, and of course we have some below this here border all the way down to the ground. So mosaic from floor to ceiling, and then we have all these places in the floor and on the shower surround because it was my first time grouting and I didn't exactly know what I was doing while I was doing it, I admit it. There are several places where the grout didn't get pushed all the way in, so I had blue tape marking all of those locations. It's a lot of. Just like that, I've changed clothes. Make sure, according to the sponge, you're swiping in the same direction. Like say if I swipe here, I can turn around and swipe that direction, but as long as the tiles are going across the sponge in the same direction, you're good to go. Otherwise, you're just putting back on the tile what you just took off with the previous pass. So I'm really pleased with the results. It ends up showing off a lot of the waterfall countertop style vanity that we'll be making in the next video, stay tuned, as well as the recessed baseboard that just continues on and goes underneath the vanity. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, you enjoy content like this at all, unfull screen, hit the like button for me. It's gonna help me out a lot. Really appreciate it. Subscribe because we have some really cool content coming up. Not only vlog content, but also educational content. It will be a new series starting this Saturday if you're watching this video in the next couple of days. But until then, this is Marcus with DesignIY, and I'm signing out.